Namaste. Welcome, yogis. I'm experiencing a little bit of allergies today, so a little sinus congestion. So today we're practicing for everybody that has some allergies. So we're going to do some movement to see if we can kind of break up that congestion and find connection awareness to the body. Let's get to our mat. All right, yogis, start in the middle of your mat. We're just going to twist left and right. Let those arms dangle as they give the side body a little smack. We're also going to get those hands a little bit higher so they can get to the lymphatic system, like side body and maybe some of the kidneys. Give yourself a couple big inhales through the nose, exhale out the mouth. And if you're feeling anything like I am, hopefully you're not, but my nose is quite congested, so I will be probably breathing in and out of my mouth a little bit and trying to loosen up that congestion through the nose so I can find a little bit of airway in the nose. All right, come to the front of your mat, shake your arms and legs out. On your inhalation, arms reach up, lift your gaze. Exhale. Fold forward. We're trying to find fluidity, but we're not rushing through anything. Inhale halfway up, flatten your back, lift your chin and chest. Exhale, bend your knees, plant your hands, right foot steps back, let's swivel it to ground. Arms reach up. So for me, as soon as I do that forward fold, I get really congested. So I'm going to be doing less forward folds today, more standing postures, maybe even a little bit more on the back. On the exhalation, twist to the right, open up your arms, widen your stance, Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Allow those shoulders to soften, widen your stance a little bit wider than you think that you need to widen. And the front knee does not have to bend more, all right? Take this right arm, slide it behind the back, reach your left arm up and over that left ear, reverse warrior. Lift the chin, lift the gaze, and if you can, breathe in the nose, out the mouth, and then take that left forearm, rest it above the left knee, and sweep that right arm up and over the right ear for extended side angle. So again, we'll keep lifting the chin, lifting the gaze. Nice. On your exhalation, take that top hand, bring it down on the inside of that left foot. Roll onto your right toes, twist and open. Left arm reaches up. Again, lift the chin, lift the gaze. Start to hug that left thigh towards the belly. Strong right leg. Drop that left hand. Step that left foot back. Now we're going to lower down maybe about a quarter of the way. Roll over the toes. Come on to upward facing dog. Lift the chin, lift the gaze. Exhale, come into the knees. Come into table pose. Wag the tail from side to side. Inhale into cow. Stay here. Exhale into cat. And then inhale into cow. Exhale into cat. And I'm already feeling a little bit of relief in the nose. Inhale cow. Exhale cat. Downward facing dog. And again, I'm not going to stay in down dog very long. Let's just bend the right knee and left knee. A little wag of the tail and come on to those toes. Bend the knees. Walk, step or float. Feet to hands. Come up halfway flat. And I'm feeling congestion already here. Right? Bend the knees. Plant the hands. Left foot steps back. Swivel it. Ground it. Arms reach up. So I'm going to really reduce the amounts of forward folds today. Into Warrior 1. Find it. Twist to the left, Warrior 2. Widen that stance again a little bit wider than you think you need to go. And then right knee does not have to bend more. It can just bend a little bit. Keep the shoulders soft. Relax the gaze over the right fingertips. Relax the jaw and see if you got some breath you can do in and out of the nose. Yeah, pretty good. Left hand slides behind the back. Right arm reaches up and over that right ear. Reverse warrior. Again, instead of the chin towards the back shoulder looking down, which gives me congestion, lift the chin on up. Nice. Take your right forearm, rest it against that right knee, slide that left arm over the left ear, and extend. This practice is good if you're having any congestion in the forehead as well, or any pressure in the eyes or ears. So we're reducing the amount of forward folds. Nice. Look down to your right big toe. Left hand comes down. Swivel onto the left toes. Right arm reaches up. Draw that thigh towards the belly. Roll that right wrist. And then bring that right hand down. Step that right foot back. Again, we're going to lower just a little bit. Roll over the toes, upward facing dog. Drop the knees down, table pose, cat-cow. And then once again, now I've got some room to breathe in my nose. And if you can, in and out of the nose is always your best bet. And then just a very quick downward facing dog. Settle in for just a moment. I just want you to feel the back of the legs. And if you're like me, again, you'll get congested very quickly. But then that's about it. Come onto the toes, bend the knees, walk, step, float, feet to hands. Halfway up, flatten. Exhale, fold. And then inhale all the way to standing. Arms reach up, lift the gaze. This time we're going to bend the elbows, hands and elbows draw back. Up and down with those elbows. And we're going to swivel the palms down slow and smooth. Interlace those fingers behind the back. Squeeze shoulder blades together. Straighten the elbows. Let's draw that right ear towards the right shoulder. Lift that chin up just a little bit. Wag that jaw. And then the chin moves left and right. Roll your head back. Lift your chin up. Wag your jaw. And then left ear, left shoulder. Again, chin left and right, up and down. And then again, head to neutral. And then we're just going to stay here for just a moment. And we're just going to open up a little bit through the chest. So a lot of times I do a forward fold, but today we're just going to draw those arms off the lower back, knuckles towards the back edge of the mat, and then unwind those arms. Give them a shake. Let's take that right arm, bring it underneath the left arm. Take that right hand, grab that left wrist. Bend the knees, drop the seat. Utkatasana. Legs, right? Root into the left foot. Come onto the right toes. Take that right knee, stack it on top of the left knee. Now, if your balance is a little off today, you can just send those right toes all the way down to the ground. Some of you may be able to take that right foot and wrap it all the way around the ankle. I can't get it there. But wherever you are, you're going to drop the seat and you're going to take that curvature out of the lower back as you tuck the tailbone. And then once again, elbows up, shoulders down, hands away from face. And then we're going to unwind everything into airplane. So keep that heart lifting, almost like upward dog. Step that right foot back into crescent warrior. So stay on your right toes, arms reach up, and then bring the hands to heart center. Let's twist to the left. Now, when we twist to the left, you have an option of opening up the hands, taking the right hand onto that left knee, left hand onto that left hip, or you can do that prayer twist with the elbow over top of the knee as you stack hands, wrists, and elbows. Now, when I get there, that feels pretty good for me. This is my best side. All right. Inhale. Let's come back to crescent warrior. So just unwind everything. Arms reach up. Now swivel that back foot to flatten. Arms open up and straighten that left knee. Moving into triangle pose. Draw this right hip back. The left fingertips forward and extend. Draw this right shoulder back just a smidge. Drop that left arm down as you reach the right arm up. So that right arm, it's extending, it's awake, but it ain't rigid, right? So there's some fluidity with that right arm. The left arm's working to help the right shoulder and the right hip back. One more breath here. And on your exhalation, look down to that left big toe. Bend that left knee, plant the hands, right foot steps forward, come up halfway. Stay here for a moment, and then come up all the way. Arms reach up, lift the gaze. Elbows bend, hands and elbows draw back. Let's do all that on the other side. So left arm comes underneath right arm. Either grab the shoulders or left hand grabs right wrist or palm. Utkatasana legs, bend the knees, drop the seat. This may be enough if you're feeling like you don't want to mess with your balancing posture today. You can stay right here. But if you're looking for full expression, root the right foot, come onto the left toes. Left knee stacks, right? The toes could send out to the right, or you can start to squeeze the ankles together. Tuck that tailbone a little bit to engage the belly to support the back. The elbows are up, the shoulders come down, the hands come a little bit away from the face. Give yourself a moment. Again, we're lifting the heart. Relaxing the jaw, we're gonna unwind to airplane. So arms open up completely. Whoa. Step that left foot back into that crescent warrior, arms reach up. Lift the gaze, hands come to heart center. Twist to the right, same option, right hand to the right hip, left hand to the right knee. If you need a little bit more, come into that prayer twist, left elbow on top of the right knee, thumbs coming towards the heart, gaze over the right shoulder, and once again, my best side here. One more breath. Torso back up, arms reach up, swivel the back foot to flatten, straighten that right knee, arms open up. Moving into triangle pose, left hip draws back, right fingertips reach forward. Left shoulder comes back. We're engaging the right side, so we drop the right arm down and reach the left arm up. And breathe. Yeah, this movement's really good for the congestion, so I can breathe nice and smooth. In and out of the nose. A moment. All right, look down to the right big toe. Bend that right knee, hands come down, left foot steps forward. Come up halfway, flatten. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk, step, or float. Again, we're gonna lower down just a little bit, pull the heart forward. It's a variation of Chaturanga Dandasana. And then knees down, back into table. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Do that a few times. And then let's bring ourselves to neutral spine. We're just gonna keep that fluidity to keep that congestion at bay. Knees together, right leg extends behind us. Lift the heel. And on your exhalation, draw that right knee towards the right arm, maybe the elbow or tricep. Send it all the way back, lift the heart, chin, and chest. Take that right knee underneath the body towards the left arm. And then inhale, send it all the way back up. Right knee towards the belly, chest, or chin, and round like cat pose, and then step that right foot forward. Hands stay down, hips sink forward. Lift the heart like upward facing dog. Make your adjustments with that back leg, so move that knee around or slide something soft underneath that kneecap. And then when you're ready, lift the torso up, arms reach up. Again, we're gonna give ourselves a little bit of movement. So twist to the right. Open up the arms and look over towards that right thumb. Slide the right hand behind the back. Reach that left arm up and over the left ear. And on your exhalation, we're gonna take both hands down in front of you towards the left corner of the mat. And we're just gonna extend. You can root with the left hand and extend with the right. And then bring the hands back underneath the shoulders. Roll over your left toes, lift your left knee, swivel that back foot to flatten, crab walk your hands back for Skandasana or low lunge to the back of your mat. Bring that left hand down on the inside of the left leg and press. So you're creating some space between the legs, and reach that right arm up towards the sky. Take those right fingers and just drop it towards the right thigh. You have the option of scooting it all the way down to the right foot, or you can just stay out nice and tall. You can keep pressing with that back arm. Give yourself another breath here. Feel the back of that right leg. It's a nice stretch through the groin, the hamstring. Maybe even you flex the foot, you'll get into the calf. Take both hands down, walk them towards the front foot. We're gonna plant the hands down. We're gonna take that right foot towards the left hand, lay that right shin down into pigeon pose. Drop the left knee, point the left toes. Now, in pigeon pose, if I can, I'm gonna give it a shot today, but if you've experienced what I'm experiencing with a little congestion, if we drop the head, you may get a stuffy nose. So you're welcome to stay right here in this pose and you kind of move back and forth. If you drop your arms and tuck your chin, you may start to get a little bit more congestion. And again, we're not gonna stay here too long, but just know that when you drop the head down, you may get that congestion, and I'm feeling it already, so I'm gonna stay up here. Give yourself a couple deep, full breaths here. If you're feeling a nice stretch in the piriformis, that right hip, and you drop the hip and it feels really good, great. But if you know, like I know for sure, my glutes and hips need strength. If you know that you're not really doing anything to strengthen the glutes, To activate your hip and give yourself some strength, push your right foot or right shin into the ground. That'll activate the hip. It'll draw the hips away from the floor a little, and it'll start to give you a little bit of strength, which most of us need flexibility and strength, right? Not just flexibility, right? So give yourself a moment. Again, you can vacillate towards pressing and softening. I know I need strength, so I'm pushing. I also need strength in my hip flexor, so I'm pushing the top of my left foot into the ground as well. If you're softening, you're stretching. If you're pressing, you're strengthening. And then when you're ready, press your hands down, roll over your left toes, lift the knee, send that right leg back, downward facing dog, just enough movement to take care of that leg. Little wag of the tail. When you're ready, you're going to walk, step, or float, feet to hands. I'm already congested. Inhale, come up halfway, flatten. Exhale, fold, tuck the chin. Inhale, come all the way up, standing. Arms reach up, lift the gaze. Exhale, the hands to heart center, swivel the palms open. Let's give ourselves a moment to just kind of feel the body, give a little shake, twist left and right. It's tough to practice when you can't breathe in and out of the nose. All right, so come to the front of your mat. Hands to heart center, inhale, arms reach up, lift the gaze, lift chin and chest, little back bend. Exhale, fold forward, tuck the chin. Inhale, halfway up, flatten and lengthen. Exhale, bend the knees, plant the hands, walk, step, float. Top of a push-up, a little bit down for upward facing dog. Drop the knees down, table pose. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Neutral spine, knees a little closer together. Extend that left leg behind you. Heart is lifting, arms are strong. On your exhalation, left knee towards left arm. Inhale, extend, lengthen, lift. Left knee under the body towards right arm. Again, thinking about fluidity. Inhale, extend and lengthen. Knee towards belly, chest round like cat pose. Step the left foot forward. Hands stay down. Scoot that left foot forward, draw the hips forward and down. Make your adjustments with that back leg. Lift the heart up a little bit. Drop the pelvis a smidge. Get comfortable here and then extend the arms up. Again, a little bit of movement here. We're going to draw the hips forward. We're going to press the top of the right foot into the ground. Again, activate that left hip flexor for strength. Twist to the left, open up your arms. Left hand slides behind the back. Right arm reaches up and over that right ear. On your exhalation, both hands come down to the front edge corner of your mat. Root your right hand and extend the left arm. Hips are dropping. Lift the heart. And then bring the hands underneath the shoulders. Roll over your right toes. Lift the right knee. Let's swivel that back foot. Crab walk the hands all the way back into that skandasana low lunge. This could be a high lunge as well. If you can't get the hip towards the heel, maybe you're up here, right? Maybe you're extending this way. But if you can get the hand down inside the leg, extend the left arm up, reach for the left toes. Any variation of the leg that works. Ooh. A moment. And again, if you can't get the hip down, it may look a little something like this, right? Or on the toe. I'm never concerned about range of motion. It's whatever's working to feel the back of that left leg. And then we're going to bring the hands down. We're going to walk them forward. We're getting into pigeon, so hands come to the front of your mat. Roll under the right toe, and then take that left foot back. Drop it down, lengthen through the torso. Again, you're always welcome to lower the elbows and drop the torso. You may be doing this practice and you're not congested. Great, you can do it, doesn't matter, right? It still works really nice and well for the body if you have a nice open nasal cavity. So don't think that I got to do this practice only if I'm congested. Give yourself a moment to feel the hip opener, right? Again, you have these options. You always have the option in pigeon pose To stretch or strengthen. So again, the stretching is everything's fairly soft and you're dropping the pelvis, you're drawing the hip forward. You're getting a little bit of that extension through the hip flexor, which is the psoas. You're getting that piriformis in the left hip. You can scoot the foot forward for more sensation. But if you want to strengthen, you push the left foot, left shin into the ground. Again, like thinking about taking the pelvis away from the floor as you press down. Same thing as your top of your right foot. As you push into that right foot, you'll feel the activation of that area, right? And you can really start to strengthen that. And for me, I can only stay there for a few moments. The body starts to shake, telling me that I need more strength in these parts of my body. Especially as we get older, we start to lose our capacity for strength in the muscles. So we want to make sure that they're taken care of. And there's no really easy way of strength training other than activate. All right, and so when you are ready now, you're gonna drop that left hip, you're gonna sweep the right leg around. Oof. And when you are ready, Shavasana, heels towards the corners of your mat. Palms up by the side body, your left hand to heart, right hand to belly. Take a nice big inhale, slow exhale. Again, in Shavasana, if you're a little congested, maybe a pillow underneath the shoulders and the head. Keep the head elevated. Make sure you're comfortable. Soften here. Rest. Very slowly start to allow your breath to deepen. Wiggle the fingers and toes, rolling the wrists and ankles. Gently extend your arms above your head. Stretch from your fingers up and onto your toes. Draw the knees towards the belly, wrap the arms around the legs, squeeze. Right arm reaches up over your head, roll to your right side. Give yourself a moment to be here now. Softly press your hands to the ground, bring yourself up to a comfortable seat. Hands come together with a nice long spine. Take a nice big inhale, slow exhale. Nice work. Namaste. Nice work, yogis. If you like this practice, want to do the whole class, check out yogawithcarter.com and get a free 14-day trial for my recorded class vault. Great work. See you soon. Peace.